Me.
Moo.
Blah, blah, blah.
Howdy.
Howdy, everyone. Welcome to Retro Prepare Roundup. Whatever the heck episode this is, I don't know, 51 or some crap. And for once, we all have hats on. With the
My hat was
Eric's is a duck.
specifically made for me by Mrs. Ventnor.
Nice.
I will state, unfortunately, Justin, there are already 10 of us. You're too late, buddy. I could kick myself out.
No, let's get Trina.
But
Wow.
yeah, let's get Trina out. So
The troublemaker.
It looks like Gutbomb created his hat as the intro was playing. He's like, he's cardboard and some painter's tape.
It is not tape, actually. It's construction paper and blue tack.
Nice.
Nice.
Sitting there with the scissors as the music.
There we go. Accurate.
Love it.
All right. So yeah, we are just hanging out tonight. We have no guest. Mostly because I am the worst person at doing planning. It is not a thing that my brain actually is capable of executing, and also because Trina is being lazy and didn't do her job.
I was gonna say I'll take the heat and be like, I was supposed to get the guest and totally failed. So
it's all
wow, I love the finger pointing. By the way, you know when you're pointing a finger, there's 4 pointing or 3 pointing back at you. So I knew.
There. Also, as you notice, Ron is not with us tonight. Ron has had some pretty crazy stuff happen to him and his family recently. So please keep Ron in your hearts and your minds over the next few days. He will absolutely need your moral support. So if you see him around in the community, say, "Hey, Ron, everything's good, and I love you, buddy." So with that said, what's going on, everybody? How we doing? You good?
Oh,
Good.
Show's over. Bye.
We're also showing. We're also tonight. This is the show, Dave. You only have to send one link out for people to join, and it just works.
StreamYard. It may cost 4 times as much, but it works 4 times as better.
Exactly.
But yeah. So we're kind of doing the chill. So let's go through some things. I'm going to use my power as stream owner and runner and whatever to talk about myself for a little bit, and then let everybody else do their thing. So
hold on. Let me get comfy. This is going to be a long one.
I'm just gonna kick you out if you keep it up. You'll still be required to schedule guests without pay. This is indentured servitude, you know. But it works. It's the contract.
Eric,
No, seriously though.
you need a brim.
Oh, by the way, thank you. I before you start, I want to thank Curtis Boyle, who
Yes.
plugged your website on their show yesterday.
Let's see, will it fit on my screen? Barely. But no, I just wanted to take a quick moment to talk about what's going on in Joe Land, and get that out of the way. First off, thanks for everybody for watching. There's all 15 of you. We got a lot of you in the chat. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are awesome. I love this community and everything that everybody in the chat and those here on the panel tonight do for everybody else. It is awesome. Remember to hit the like button and or the subscribe button and all that other Retro Repair Roundup stuff. Hopefully on the next episode, it'll be interesting and we'll have a guest. Trina. Anyway, so what's going on in Joe Land? So I'm trying not to like talk way too much about it, but I do have to mention that as of Friday, the job that I have worked at for 24 years ended. Yeah, I don't work with my day job anymore. I won't get into a lot of details about it publicly, but it's something that's probably been coming for a while now. the floppy disk on Ryan. Love it. But because of that, I'm now technically self-employed, and I'm going to try to do that. Yeah, bye, dumb job. Thanks, Mac.
Everyone wearing a cowboy hat.
So
Everybody wearing a cowboy hat.
what the heck is going on? Who's making noise in the
Hi,
background?
Bianca.
Oh,
You
hi,
need to go
Bianca.
to sleep.
Hi, Bianca.
Good
Yes.
night.
I almost called her Veronica for some reason. Anyway, so that's a thing that happened. I do have my website, jcm-1.com, where you can get cool trinkets and things, and that does help me out. You can go and support me on Patreon if you want to do that. But I also do have a couple of IT clients that, combined with my website, I should be just fine. But if you do want to support me, go do the thing. And that is that. Hopefully, I will have a lot of more cool products in my website to sell that will more wonderfully secure. What's going on in the background? I'm trying to do something super serious here, and everybody is just like doing props and sticking shit up their noses and whatever. So it's fine. So now that I'm done with the serious crap, who is doing stuff? CDI has a repair request. Tell it. So Javier, what's going on in your world? What have you been playing with and working with?
Well, I've been playing with a lot of things, guys.
Yourself doesn't
the other
count.
guys.
Yourself doesn't count, by the way.
They'll make you go blind, Javier.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's. I play with my joysticks. Why not?
Wow.
I like to play with my joysticks.
What is going on? What is this insanity? What did Javier break recently is what Eric is asking. Yeah, tell everybody about your joystick project, because that is awesome.
I am not breaking stuff. I am getting ready to sell these guys. These are 3D printed joysticks. So they're going to be, and of course oh no, this one has a label. So they're going to have labels. They're going to look exactly like the Apple logo, Apple joysticks, and they work very well. I've been testing them, and I'm going to be offering them pretty soon. So
tell us a little bit about the actual cable ends too.
Yeah, and
Stuff. Do you 3D print those as well?
will it pass the Trina QA test?
Well, I don't know that. I 3D printed the whole case. So the case, it's all 3D printed. The buttons are 3D printed. The stick is 3D printed. The only thing that it's a normal thing is the joystick itself, and the buttons are actually Matias switches. So they're very, very good and very sticky, and I'm making sure that they work really good and really fast. As you can see, they got
And Javier, I just have one request for you before Joe makes you small again. Can you stroke the shaft of that joystick again? Because that was amazing.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna be selling them.
No, I think stroke
He totally missed the joke.
I know.
Right over his head.
He's not dumb.
You haven't talked to him long enough. Oh.
Yeah. I play too much with this, yes, with my joystick all the time. So anyway, that's my main thing. I've been creating more things. There's the other thing that I created.
I gotta do the button again. Jeez.
Don't. It's just a quick one. This is Herbert Fong told me about this. he was asking me if I could redo the case for this, and this was just a replacement for the case, and it
Well,
ended
why
up
don't you
being a
tell
new
those
product.
who aren't Apple II people what the heck it is?
So for people that are clueless, this goes on the side of an Apple IIe or 2 Plus, and it's basically a fan, and it has a switch in the front, so you can turn on, turn off, and on the back has connectors, so you connect your peripherals and your own Apple IIe, so you can turn it off from the side instead of reaching out through the back. Cool. And of course, it will turn on also the monitor, another peripheral, and at the same time, it will provide a fan, air in the inside, so it goes inside. So, and this one
it prevents reach arounds.
Yeah.
So, is it FCC approved?
It is FCC. Well, it have CC approved. It's
Have
FCC.
JFCC.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it doesn't work.
Quality unit there.
Yeah, it's
There you go.
Cool.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
Lights and displays and whatnot. Digits.
And of course, the fan is working. You can see the Ow! Ow! Ow!
Injury.
Put your joystick in there next.
No. So anyway, this is another thing that I'm been working on. So that's it. You can make me small now. Thanks.
Javier,
That's what happens after you
there's
put
a
your
production. I definitely
Anyway.
interested in one for my 2E. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll start doing that. Yeah.
Cool.
Trina was taking the opportunity while she was off camera to have a little bit of a nosh.
Sheesh.
Yeah. They're not ketchup chips. What's wrong with you?
The
My
place
God, woman.
the place that I ordered the burger from only had barbecue chips. So.
Blasphemy. Whoops. Yes. Dave, what's going on in your world? Oh, wait, you just did an 8-hour stream. Next, Trina, what's going on? No, I'm kidding.
Well, I did have something real quick, but
Sure. Go ahead.
anyway, so my friend, he wants to
Make them big.
his-
Make them big, Joe, so I can keep eating the chips.
I'm just dumb. Yeah. Hold on. There you go.
So
Thank
anyway,
you.
so my friend, he wanted me to take his MacBook and get all the pictures and everything off of it, and he wants me to update the system on it because he wants to give it to his daughter. All right. And he goes, "Hey, if you do that for me, I'll give you a MacBook Air, and I'll give you a couple recent iPads." I go, "Sure." So,
Cool.
so this is one of the MacBook Airs that I got. It's all wiped and everything. My wife's going to be using this here.
Who did you kill for that again? What was the little old lady's name? Or do you even know at this point?
Nobody. That's it. That's all I got. So that's a
For legal purposes, it was officially nobody. Yes. We understand how that works.
The poor woman doesn't even have a name. She's just buried in an unmarked grave. Good God.
Yeah, the flowers in the backyard they're fertilized for a reason. Anyway, Trina, did you fall asleep on any park benches lately?
No. So what's been going on in Trina's land? I actually started dating someone. So
yeah.
Woo!
That's part of the reason I haven't been around as much lately.
Wow. And you didn't fall asleep?
Trina,
No.
do they know they're dating you?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Now, a while ago, if Joe wants to make me big, maybe.
Yep, I will click the button, my friend.
And her head grew 2 sizes that day.
I received this box a while ago from RetroTech Chris. I'm trying to see if I can find something for. So this is a stick of memory. This is the box, and this box was full of memory. So I've been going through testing it. I have some of the DDR2 memory in here. The one name I can remember is Dominator.
That sounds appropriate for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been going through testing the 667 and 800 because I got this. So I went to pick up sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I went to pick this up, which is MS Windows 3.0 for Gut Bomb, this is a gift to Gut Bomb. because he's awesome.
Way to ruin the surprise.
He already knows, but I
He said
picked up.
stream.
I was there for the unboxing stream.
Yeah, I unboxed it during Dave's stream.
Yeah, and when you said I don't want any,
Yeah. And I picked up this motherboard, which only takes DDR. It takes DDR2, but only 667 or 800. So that's what I tested in the box. The board works fabulously. I now have a motherboard which tomorrow, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern. Yes, 8 a.m. because that's when I normally work. I'm off tomorrow for Family Day here in Ontario. So I decided to stream the hours I would be working from 8 to 4. So I'm going to be testing this bin as well as this bin of DDR memory that
Those
I also
aren't
received
bins.
from Chris. So my floppy bins, because I have nowhere else to put them at this point. So
Floppy bin, floppy bin.
so that's what I've been working on.
Yay! I have to hit the button. Hold on. Stand by.
That's okay. I'll just keep on talking.
I can help.
There we go. Thank you.
Better yet.
Cool.
So, Martin.
Mr. Martin. Martin Lawrence. Wait, no. Hold on.
No.
No, you're way more talented. Anyway, what's going on in your world, sir?
Well, this week, after 6 long months, I received a box from Canada.
Finally!
From some sleepy person.
Motherboard, a graphics card, a CPU, which is running in the machine behind me.
Yay!
Thank you, Trina.
Hey, you're
It's
welcome.
been a long week. I've had a couple of issues with it. Standoff issues, short in the case. So I've had to buy those little plastic things to go over the screws. And also, this week, I received some stickers and a nice journal from Eric's Edge,
Cool.
Nice.
which has been very nice. And I'm currently modeling my my Satyr bow.
Ah! What you should have done though with the SATA cable is put it in your mouth. Remember, you were like, I need a straw.
No, it just looks like I'm being tied up now.
Yeah.
Hi. Let's talk after the stream.
Trina.
Oh, and there's Blue Scuzzy in my hat as well, which, you know, is
You can
appropriate.
buy it, jcm-1.com.
Yeah. All of the Scuzzies.
Mhm.
Get them. Make occur. Happen, exist, go.
What the fuck is
Or
Ryan
Joe will
doing?
find you and do unspeakable things.
Ryan's been rammed.
Ryan.
yeah, wait
And he
until
looks so happy about
there's
it
going to
too.
be ramifications for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Oh my God.
Is it
Bunny.
weird that I'm picking hard bits of stuff out of my blue tack?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Like pieces of solder and plastic. Anyway.
I think Ryan thinks he's a pilot.
Yeah, I was rammed by a pilot in my access point.
That sounds like a Trina problem. Anyway,
I can't believe he just went there.
Mr. Gut Bomb, what's going on in your world?
He's like, I don't dare
am-
say anything.
I am curious what anybody's going to come up with for me, innuendo wise. I am right now working on a clone board for the Apple II. It's a card that you can stick in there and then plug into Lego motors and control robots with the Logo programming language. They did this in the 80s and early 90s, and those cards cost stupid money on eBay now, but they cost like less than stupid money to make. So I'm going to make some, and and you guys can buy some.
And where can we buy them?
Up there.
Nice.
Up there.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Joe,
I'm,
and I'm gonna be the Amazon of 8-bit computing.
And I'm pretty excited about some other stuff that's coming down the pipe from JCM1.com too, but we can't talk about it yet.
Talk
but
about
it's going to be
publicly
cool.
yet because I don't have signed documentation. Sad, but it's
And
awesome.
this week I'm building a few what are they called? Pi 1541s for Commodore 64. And there's going to be some extras, and Eric gets one, and anybody else that wants one, let me know.
Yes. And then everybody in the chat's like, me. Cool. Frederick.
Well, as some of you know, I'm building a computer wire by wire. I'll show you. Some of you've seen it already, but this is
Maybe Joe can make it big.
I'm working on it, old lady. Yeah. Just hold on.
This is it, more or less. Sorry for the mess. So basically, it's a 6309 computer, the big brother of the 6809. And as you can see over here, that's the memory and CPU. But here, I've logically, I've made a simulation of an MMU, memory management unit, that will manage 2 megabytes of memory on a system that can only take 64K for an 8-bit CPU. It's not bad. And it actually emulates exactly how the Coco 3's MMU functions. So I'll be able to run an operating system like OS 9 or Nitrous 9, most likely Nitrous 9.
Wow.
That is awesome. Did I find a resistor in my blue tag?
That's quite the loaf. That's quite the loaf there, Frederick.
Yeah, it's becoming bigger and bigger. I think I'll have to, when the MMU is functional on the breadboard, I'll need to make a PCB and put it on a backplane and then continue and build something else.
Or buy more cables.
Will it run on Javier's Coco 3?
Hells yeah.
Nothing's running on Javier's Coco 3 because he connected 12 volts to ground.
But it is very 5 pounds of wire there by the time you're done.
It's very efficient.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've built worse than that, actually.
Cool.
Can it play Crisis?
Ooh.
No.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
This is why you make a game called Crisis for the Coco, and then you can say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
If it will run under Nitrous 9, it will probably run it. Actually, it will run it because it's going to go faster than the Coco 3. Because I'm going to run it at 4 megahertz, not 2.
Yay! All the megahertz.
It cannot be faster than a Coco 3. Why?
Because I can.
And because it'll be modern. 12 volts to ground master. Yes. Did you rename yourself that, or did somebody else here? Because if somebody else did, I'm here for the joke.
I did.
But yeah, that is super awesome. I love it. I love a doodle that. And here's the cool thing is that it'll be accessible and people will be able to get it and run their Coco stuff, but not have to go find a Coco. That's the trick. That's what I like.
That's awesome. Yeah.
We'll see. There's the video portion I need to work on still, but
yeah.
Well,
yeah. Other than that,
you and me both, sir.
Chop chop.
What's that?
I said you and me both, sir.
So
how many years has it been? 6? Anyway.
If you can't tell, Javier is good at getting other people to make things, like Eric, and then taking full credit for it at the end and going, wait, this was all my idea. Ha ha ha.
As Curtis pointed out, and I forgot to mention, I have a fully functional monitor program that I'm able to work out and be able to dump the memory, and everything is functional. There's a few add-ons I'm going to add over time, but yeah.
Me like it.
That's cool.
It is delicious. Cool beans. Hey there, muted Eric, who I'm about to unmute because you were echoing. Oh, you unmuted yourself.
Yeah, and I turned the volume down, so that should help. So
what's going on in your world other than your cold?
Yeah, getting over that finally. Feel a little better today than I did yesterday. So one of the things I'm working on is a game in HyperCard called Adventure. And what you see there is the editor. So you can actually build a game out of the game engine that's there. And then the other thing, oh, there you go. So you can see on the left is the game, and on the right's the editor for it.
On the right is black.
Well, that part of the screen. Anyway.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So,
sorry.
The other thing I'm working on is I've with Kate's help, I revived the Vista Mac Pro, and I've installed HyperCard on it. So
yes,
nice,
awesome.
Oh yeah,
and it's got this way. It's got its own little
fluffy.
Yes, that's freaking awesome.
That's awesome.
Cool.
So
That's
thanks
amazing.
to Kate, Macintosh librarian, for the basic build of that, and I modified it.
Kate is awesome.
Yeah.
She's got the real thing. This cost me what? A couple of dollars of filament.
No, I think hers is just printed as well.
Yeah, it's a couple of
She means the
thousands.
I'm talking about the
Vision
real
Pro.
deal, the Vision
Yeah.
Pro.
Oh,
that
the
she has.
Vision Pro. Yeah,
Couple
Yeah,
of
she got the real
thousands.
deal.
This is not a Vision Pro, Trina.
Yet.
It's a Vision Amateur.
I'm working on it.
It blocks your Vision Pro.
It's
It's
a
not
Vision
even
Home.
capable of Action Retro's version.
It's a Vision Home. It can't join domains. That's a Windows joke. I'm sorry for everybody who just had to hear it. Anyway, that's awesome. I love it. Hey, Tom, not Tom. Maybe Tom might be the real Tom, but it's probably the false Tom B, who might be Tom B, but isn't Tom. What's going on in your world other than you having 500 pounds of crap on your hat?
You know, I was going to make the joke of what's the question because I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to find stuff to put on my hat. But you already asked the question, so I've got stuff in my hat. Also,
Yeah.
I'm working
Ooh.
on the retro room, so I had to
That's
redo
pretty
the
good.
flooring, paint it, all that fun stuff.
Nice.
So I have tables that I should be getting this week, but I'm gonna
Look at that.
have as
beautiful
many
apple
things set up
frame.
as I can.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then
Tom, is that a set of dresser drawers in the wall?
yes, so it's a 1941 house, and I guess that was the style at the time.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, you have
You
a
had to put your
Model
onion. You had
4.
to,
I
You had
love
to put
the
your
space
onion
there.
somewhere.
It's really, really
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Yep.
So that's been my project, is just getting this set up. And then
Was this the floor that you put down with Steve's name on the back of it?
oh yeah. So I don't have a picture here, sadly, but on the last piece of flooring, I wrote on the bottom, Mac 84 smells, or Steve smells. So yeah. So whoever redoes the flooring in the next couple of decades or whatever will know that Steve smells. And he's not here to defend himself. So
He was
Sorry,
in the chat
Steve.
earlier.
and then the other project I've been working on is I picked up this Alienware at VCF Midwest, but it had some problems. So you can see like the doors kind of
Janky.
janky. Yeah. It was missing a bezel. So rather than put in one extra drive, I put in 4 DVD burners.
Gotta fill up the space.
That one does.
Do they all work? Are they all
I was
connected?
going to say there's
They
a
are
problem with
connected.
that picture.
I had to
Thing
buy a
electric.
SATA PCI card because there wasn't enough SATA.
Here's
things on
when
there.
Did you
get
also
all
need to
these
buy a
DVDs
second power supply?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say when you spin them up all at the same time, does it like trip the CP or trip the power supply out?
I'm not going to try that. I think it's a decent power supply though, so hopefully, if not, luckily it's all. This is before Dell got their hands on Alienware, so it's all standard ATX parts.
You need a second floppy drive.
And then you can see like this USB port's busted, so I had to I found the right USB ports in DigiKey. I was able to resolder new ones on, but to get to that, you have to take the whole thing apart. So this is what it looks like now.
Oh, God.
I would say I'm sorry for you, but I'm not.
And then the other parts, right now it's it's in 1,000 pieces, and I'm just gonna try to get it as all the random dust out of there. as possible. But that's pretty much been my project. Oh yeah, and then the alien head on the front lights up, but the wire is broken, so I had to splice together some wires and solder them. And I think, yeah, that's it with my slideshow. But that's been my project, is getting this Alienware, in as good working condition as I can, including I put 3.5 gigs of RAM in there because Windows XP definitely needs 3.5 gigs of RAM, and two 250 gig SSDs because Windows XP definitely needs an SSD as well.
RAID 0, baby.
Yeah. No, because I like to get at least some data back, rather than the 0 data back you'll get if a drive fails in RAID 0, and I don't really want to have to reinstall XP again.
Yeah.
Stripe it a little bit.
Yeah, what's fun about a project like that is when you reassemble everything, it's going to work, yet you'll find a handful of spare parts that you'll
I can guarantee you. I've got, because I take
if it's running, it must
like
not
all
be.
the wires out. I took, all the, I took the fans out. So I'm never going to get it as nicely cable managed as it was, from the factory, and extra screws and extra parts and all that fun stuff. And yeah, CDI, I saw you mention making Ghost Image, which I'm probably going to end up doing as well. And then also, yes, I do have a Sun Ultra 10 somewhere in that room. You apparently, on the floor. You spotted it before I did. Yes, I got, I can't zoom, but Sun Ultra 10, which I picked up at a VCF East swap last year.
Nice.
I spy a pet there on the floor too.
Oh yeah, I've got the pet. I've got the
Model 4.
Yeah, Model 4. The Naboo, as everyone needs.
Yep,
many contacts.
Still in the box.
Yep.
It's gonna take that
as it should.
stay that way.
No,
And I see that Alienware case over there. Oh.
Wait, what did you say over there?
We were just talking about that for like 20 minutes.
No, I know. I said I see it in the picture though.
Oh yeah, so this picture is from before I tore the whole thing apart. As you can tell.
Just wake up, guys.
Yeah.
Let her be.
Nothing gets past Trina.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and a vacuum cleaner.
Smart like dump truck.
Does it
Did you get that one at BCF too?
No, I got that at Walmart. as all cool, things are found at.
Cool. Ryan, what's going on in your world?
Snow.
Oh yeah.
I knew it.
Do you want to show off your snow cam?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
Got
people
loads of
understand what
snow
you mean
too
by
today.
and maybe Joe can make it big while you do it.
Yeah.
I just did it, Trina.
Oh my God.
Hey, at least you got your driveway still dug out. That's good.
Look at it. It's as tall. The snowbank is as tall as the car.
Oh, it's taller.
Oh, you
than
can't
the
see.
car.
It's taller.
You can't see over. It is a hazard getting out of the driveway. A hazard.
Insane.
Hopefully your car's at least all-wheel drive.
Yeah, everything. Most things I own are all-wheel drive, except for the and the Volkswagen bus
dogs and a sledge.
A sled and some dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So other than that, not much to report. No new acquisitions, no new projects. I'm working on this. The one that's not going to shock me when I touch it. See, it doesn't shock me. Yesterday, while we were streaming, it was sending 26 volts. Ah, damn it.
It's still doing it.
Still something shagged up in the house. Yeah. So. Good times.
Oh, the shame.
Yeah, other than that, also, I found out these are free.
Really?
Oh,
How many are
go
you
get
getting?
them. All of them.
Oh my God.
Where?
Are you going to open a bowling alley?
How many are you getting?
I don't. Maybe one, maybe two.
Yeah.
Two.
Maybe three.
Listen, it's the same as there's an animal in one of the European countries. You can't have one of them. You have to have two of them. And I can't remember more details than that, unfortunately.
I think is it guinea pigs or hamsters or something? They're
Something like
social
that.
creatures.
Yeah, because they're social creatures. And it's much like those bowling alley things. They're social creatures. So you should at least get 4.
And they have little faces on them. If you look, the monitors are eyes, and the little hole in the middle's the mouth. So they're people.
Hold on, let's have a look.
Leave it
They look very shocked.
Leave it to Joe to figure out the middle is the mouth. That's all I'm saying.
Where are
Trina.
they?
Hey, Trina.
They're at a bowling alley in St. John's.
Oh,
yeah. They were rejected by the new system, so they're over in the corner sulking.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see if you look at the top right hand side of the photo, you can see the new system is just like screen on a pedestal.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just looking at the blonde that's in the upper right hand.
They remind me of like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yep, me too.
Yes. I'm sorry, Dave.
Rogers in the 25th century.
So you need to get that car out of the garage and like at least 4 of those in the garage.
No more cars.
More cars.
Bowling alley in the garage. You can do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, and by the way, Joe, what were you going to say?
What do you mean?
When I said about you, of course, leave it to you to figure out the most part.
I don't remember. I have forgotten.
Okay.
Genuinely, I have no idea. I don't even remember.
Welcome to my world.
Rudy suggests I turn them into dual pet setups.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, they'll weigh less too because they're fiberglass, not metal.
Correct.
I wouldn't mind having dual pets, but that's a different
What about
story.
dual apple trees?
Trina. Dual apple trees.
Yeah, but that'd be really heavy to lift up and drop on the floor.
Yeah, you can't. It's too heavy to lift up and drop. You can't do that.
Yeah. How would I fix
Why
it?
do you think mine back here doesn't have a case? It's so easy to drop. It's way lighter.
Yes.
I did. Now that we've come full circle, I wanted to talk about something that I just received permission in the chat to talk about from the wonderful Ian Scott. So, if you don't know Ian Scott, let me just drop one word on you: Pico Gus. This is the gentleman who designed and created the awesome sauce Pico Gus card, which basically allows you to put that in your old computer and have a sound card. I am working with him on the details to be able to be a reseller for the Pico Gus so that the world can have more Pico Gus in it, because this poor guy has made a product that is so insanely popular that every time he builds 200, they sell out in like 8 hours, and then he's got to build 200 more. So hopefully I will be able to get that all working and at least double that throughput of Pico Gus's to get more awesome into the world, so that these computers, these old IBM machines and IBM compatibles can speak again. They need to talk, and we need to help them have their voice back. So yeah, so that's my cool announcement.
Nice.
And I get to make some of them.
Yes. Yes.
If my compatibles talk, they tell me to put them out of their misery.
Bang.
And if you want, I can also put them to ground.
Yes.
No.
No. You're not allowed to touch them. You're not allowed to come within 400 miles of my shop. You have to stay in Florida. Just stay down there.
Joe, don't you already have?
I'm going to be called the ground master.
Yeah.
Don't you already have a grounding issue in the shop, Joe?
Yes, I do, but I don't. Yeah, but it's only if I put my feet on the floor. That's why I sit up here on my chair like this, and then I'm fine. It's fine. Shh. Ian is listening. Don't give him any reason to say no to the agreement. Shh.
I don't have a grounding issue in my shop.
But yeah, hopefully because I work with wonderful people in the community, including Gut Bomb and Sloopy, who do a lot of my assembly for me, so that I can focus on making deals and actually running operations. I can ramp up production pretty fast, so it's going to be super, super duper cool. So keep an eye out for that, folks, because magic. I like magic. Anyway.
And is Ian Scott the one you're working on the paperwork with?
Yes, it's his project. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So Ian, get that paperwork done. Come on.
Come on, Ian.
Well, he just got, he just had to ship 200 units out of flipping nowhere, so he's a little busy.
No excuse. No excuse.
Yeah,
I'll allow it.
Excuses.
He gets a pass. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Javier, have you acquired it? Well, yeah, I'll do me last. Yeah.
Acquired.
Always the
Hey.
the selfless.
Here it is. Yep. So Javier, cool toys. What have you picked up recently?
Funny that you ask. And let me make myself big.
Javier can do that. Because he has
Yes, I
joysticks.
can.
It's not that type of stream, Javier.
I don't know why Javier has his both open so wide, and I'm afraid to ask.
Don't ask. Anyway, this is, I don't know if you've seen it, but this is a working Apple IIe, and it's portable.
That is insanity.
Is that a secret BlackBerry product?
Nope. Although, it looks like, yeah.
It's a BlackBerry,
looks like a BlackBerry keyboard.
Yeah, it is a BlackBerry keyboard. And honestly, I don't like it too much because, it stops working sometimes. But anyway, it's a beautiful Apple IIe, and you can change the programs and blah, blah, blah. It's from the maker of the W drive. So it also acts as a W drive. Well, to load the programs. And you got an SD card on top. You can charge it. And it has a USB port underneath, so you can connect a joystick, supposedly. I haven't been able to do it. But
I have a question.
Yep.
Is that a micro USB charging port?
The top one, yeah.
USB-C. Why is it micro USB in 2024?
It's not USB-C.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like Gutbob said, it's 2024. That's not allowed anymore.
Okay, I'll change it right now. Yeah.
Somebody tell Raspberry Pi folks to start putting the USB-C on the Picos, please. Anyway,
the micro is considered retro in the USB.
There you go.
There you go. That's what it is.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna talk too much about the things that I've been doing also on the side. Oops, just because I get a lot of flack because people say that I'm bootlegging stuff and doing things, but I'm just doing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, for somebody that has a broken one or his label is bad, you can get a new label.
Will it fit into an image writer 2 printer so that you can print the serial number on it?
Number in there, yep,
with the zip.
And I'm talking to MacFX because he wants some of them for the GS upgrade and other things. Like we're going to do a black one for the black Apple IIe. So, just so you know.
Everybody in the comments are asking tons of questions like, I have a 10,000 line basic program to type in. Should I use this to do it? Or where do you plug in the
You should, yes.
Can we connect a tape recorder to it? Does it have micro slots to hold micro cards? Would this make it an Apple 6? And the big important one is, Javier, where can we get one?
Well, you can get it from, I think from Chris Torrance, you will be able to get it. I think this is right now, there's the Apple logo. I think he sent it to me because he wanted me to test the keyboard, which I honestly, I'm not that crazy about it. I'm sorry. I love the product. I love the concept, but the keyboard is very difficult because it's not really the Apple one. You got to do like 2 or 3 things. So it works like a caps lock and then several things, it's a lot of key combinations. So it's not easy. And this keyboard is a little bit difficult to use because it's, it's not
tiny.
Yeah, it's tiny and it's not really a key. It's like a, what do you call it?
They're little dome buttons. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not, you cannot feel it and you're going to do too many things. So
no.
Eric Rangel, it's a Timex Sinclair keyboard.
No. That one's way worse.
Worse, yeah. Now, Javier, if we went back to
keyboard.
If we went back to about 2015, 2008, we could have all the the popular girls who all use their Blackberries would be able to use that no problem.
They will be able to use it like no.
I was gonna say I could use that keyboard back when I had my BlackBerry like nobody's business.
Yep.
I was going to say it reminded me of the IBM PC Junior Chiclet keyboard.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God,
what it is. So yeah, put it into a BlackBerry. Yeah.
The trauma.
Yeah.
I mean the chiclet keyboard.
And I think Dave went to sleep.
Welcome back, Dave.
There you go. Eric, you were saying earlier today you were looking for like a trackpad. You didn't want to use the IBM. You could use the trackball off a Pearl, a BlackBerry Pearl.
Yeah, those are really good.
That's a really good trackball.
No, it's not. But okay.
Yeah,
Dave. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to continue with the roundtable. What were you going to say, Eric?
I don't really have anything to show yet. I'm just planning on making something kind of similar to what Javier's got there, but for a Mac. You've seen those game consoles for handheld ones for playing like Oregon Trail.
Yep.
So it'd be that kind of a form factor, but with a keyboard.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
50 Shades of Beige is asking, did you show them your new addition to your tool set?
Oh no! Hold on.
Oh no! Hey, he's the joystick master, so he has all the tools.
I was gonna say that's a different topic.
Well,
in my house.
it is, but it is important to show that I have the tools because I got small things, so I need to get small tools.
Oh my God!
That is completely useless.
No, what are you talking about? If I need to measure something very, very small,
yeah,
there it is. I can measure it.
Small calibers.
And I'm waiting for Trina to say something, but
It's still too big for you. There.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Javier, put it in a little more. Put it.
Yeah,
it in.
Well.
No,
like
keep
this.
going. There you go. That's right.
So this is my tool.
Can you hang it off your ear like an earring? Hang it off your ear like an earring.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I love it.
Javier has no idea about earrings. I can see that.
Yeah.
He's like sticking it in his ear. Like, what the frick are you doing?
He can shove whatever he wants to in his ear as deeply as he wants and never cause any damage. Anyway.
Dave, tell us.
Any new acquisitions to share with everybody?
Or new projects? Aren't we on projects now?
We did
new toys.
The only recent thing I got was from Retrotech Chris, that last Horde stash you got, that G3 blue and white. So yeah, been miserably playing with it. So yeah.
And that's the one that won't recognize the SATA drive or the
yeah.
The drives, yeah.
I'll get a different connector to try on it. But yeah. So, but yeah, no, I've always kind of wanted one, and so the price was right. I just helped him out with the shipping, and so yeah, and like I said, then when I got it and we tried it on the stream, it had no life. The power supply was dead on it, so I got it. One from John, the big bad biologist. He had a spare one, so he sent it to me, and it powered right up. Been working perfect since then. So yeah. So I just have to, like I said, just get the OS on a solid state drive. We'll be good. So yeah.
Is that a hamster mouse?
That is.
Did you steal Action Retro's hamster mouse?
You know, I'll talk about it a bit more. I thought it was going to be a good mouse purchase, but it's not that great as the mouse.
Rubbish.
It's moving.
Something gravity.
It's become sentient. Kill it. Kill it.
Gravity. It's not just a theory.
Where's the hammer?
It's the law. Yes. Trina.
Hey.
Acquisitions.
I pretty much showed it off. I got that big box of DDR2 memory. Went through multiple motherboards that didn't want to cooperate until I picked up when I went to go pick up the floppy disk. The guy's like, "Oh, you bought all these IBM ThinkPads from me before, which have been shipped off to Proto Jedi." And he's like, "I have other components. Do you want to take a look at what they are?" So when I went out, we made a deal, and I walked away with everything. And one of them was a DDR2 motherboard. Woohoo! Yay! So that's pretty much it. I got a Dell that some people saw on Dave's stream. I think it was Dave's stream. Really dusty Dell. I got that cleaned out. Broke the heatsink on it. It was. I did the screws and one of the plastic things, but I happen to have, because you never know. Hold on. I have. So there was somebody giving away a bunch of free. It was a computer store giving away free stuff, and one of it was this CPU cooler.
Ooh.
Wow.
For a
screams quality.
Yeah. Oh, it does.
King cooler.
King cooler.
But it's for the same processor that I have in there. So
cool.
Yay. Cool. So I'll just put it in the Dell. Yeah, it's really. Oh, I was gonna show it off, but now I'm small, so
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Do it. Oh, wrong person.
Oh, hey Trina. Hey Trina.
Wow.
Trina, you look different.
I just see it. I mean, it's decent. It'll do for what I want.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I've already got the back plate in there, so I can just screw it right in.
It'll work long enough to do testing and then sell to someone else.
That's the plan.
The most boring OnlyFans stream.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of which, feel free to support me on OnlyFans at. Oh,
don't be
sorry.
coy. Give us the URL.
Listen, as my top, you and Dave are my top two subscribers.
She said, "As my top," and then stopped talking. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. Martin, any cool acquisitions you want to talk about?
Got a box of screws.
Ooh.
No, sorry, nothing this week.
That's fine. It's all good.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Gubom.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, I got a lot of stuff from a local guy here, and it includes this amazing monitor, which is a Mitsubishi Diamondtron. It's really, really nice. And these Boston speakers that are nice. It's good to support local businesses. I think they're from China, but whatever. That Aptiva and ThinkPad and IBM keyboard, that monitor.
And some socially distant garbage on the floor.
That.
Never obsolete.
Which I worked on Dave's stream today and installed Windows ME on and am never going to power on again.
That beautiful computer.
Yes. Ah! No. Are you gonna have Geek and Spiel make a never obsolete sticker for it?
I am going to send him a message and ask if he's capable of making one of those.
Curtis says China is still local to Earth.
Yeah. This is at the Alpha 5. Anyway, and Trina's not here to hear the Star Trek joke. Frederick, acquisitions, sir.
Yeah, well, lately I decided to make an acquisition to help me probably integrate my computer that I just showed and make it smaller with a FPGA. I don't know where I put the board itself, but I've got the box right here. It's a DE0 FPGA, and I got a DE10, which is a bit bigger, but it's to integrate into a Mr. FPGA. So
Sweet.
I haven't
Nice.
finished integrating the software into it yet, but eventually, because I'm missing stupidly the power cable, and it's somewhere. I have one. I got one that was from Europe. It doesn't work really here, but I'll have to search for one or buy one if I don't have any. And as soon as I buy one, I'll find it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then you'll have two.
Yeah.
And one will go into the box of cables like this box right here that I have, never to be seen again.
But Joe, even if you never need it, it might still come in handy.
Yes.
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 Because one day when you get rid of it, you'll need it.
And I'll get rid of it, and it'll end up in a box in Trina's apartment. Like where all extra cables end up going to. So yeah. Eric, did we already cover you?
Well, I do have one thing.
Sure.
So I picked this up recently.
Ooh. Italy boot?
Yeah, so it's HyperCard, freedom to associate. So you can associate Italy with a boot because of the shape, right?
Sure.
Never saw that.
That's
It
a
was an
stretch. I
advertising
get it, but all right.
HyperCard.
Is that Canadian? Because they're saying, it's a boot Italy.
It's a boot. Yeah. And then it came with this. Not that I really care. Oh, come on.
What's it say? Oracle for Macintosh?
Oracle for Macintosh.
You better watch out. They might charge you licensing fees for that.
Yeah. Yeah, no one. So, and then Tuesday, so I haven't acquired it yet, but I was watching a laser printer drop in price locally and contacted the guy and said, I was kind of dickering with him a little bit about it. Does it have a cartridge, that kind of thing. And I happened to mention, it looked like you were getting rid of your retro collection or downsizing. And he said, yeah. Told him I was interested in anything that could run HyperCard. And he responded back with a list of stuff and said $60, but you have to take it all. It includes an Intel Xserve.
What?
So I think he's just trying to get rid of mass.
Yeah. I mean, if your shop is cold, you have the Xserve to keep it warm.
Right. Yeah. So I thought what
and loud.
I'm going to take it and put it in the living room and tell my wife it's the new NAS server.
Oh my gosh.
And see what she says.
Put some fans in there.
She gets half of it in the divorce.
She gets all of it in the divorce.
Yeah. And as long as that half includes the Xserve.
That's what I mean. So
cool. Tom, did we do you yet?
Not yet.
Go.
I got this Apple II that Javier was talking about. And then I got this hamster mouse, which is a very lovely mouse. I couldn't find a mouse and had to use this for like a week, and it was an experience. And then I had a friend send me a link on eBay to a Yamaha music computer. And by the time I clicked it, it was sold. I was like, oh man, it's sold. So he was like, oh yeah, I bought it because I wasn't sure if you were going to see the message or not. So if you want it, it's yours. So I got Yamaha. I can't see myself. I got this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Whatever it is, CX.
Beautiful.
So it's one of the few MSX machines that made its way to the US. It's got googly eyes in there, apparently.
Come on, go!
It's got a MIDI input and a proprietary keyboard input, which he's working on reverse engineering and making an Arduino adapter. So it's a cool machine. It came with this. I can't tilt my head too much because I'm scared of what's going to happen. It came with this FM voicing program, which is like a music sequencer. So I was messing around with that a bit yesterday. But I guess for keyboard input, it can't use MIDI for the keyboard input. You need to connect to that proprietary thing. But once he gets that adapter built, then I can hook up the MIDI keyboard and play some sweet jams. Play some whatever the cool kids play, Freebird or whatever.
Tom, you're forgetting another recent acquisition that was very cheap from Amazon.
Oh yeah. It was in my head. It was in my head before, but then I lost it, and I'm too scared to tilt my head and try to find it. I found on Amazon a serving spork for 35 cents shipped, so I bought it because it's amusing that for 35 cents they'll send you a package, and it's pretty cool. And I use it to pull googly eyes.
Wow. You and Taylor Swift and your carbon footprints.
I know.
You should explain what happened to your ramen.
Oh yeah, and then I ordered a packet of ramen on Amazon too for 37 cents, and it went to Ontario, California, but I'm pretty sure it ended up in Ontario, Canada at some point because it was stuck in customs for like a week. So add my carbon footprint. Yeah.
By the way, thank you for the noodles. They were great.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why there's a giant bite mark taken out of it.
So Justin Morgan says you need the SF05 sound module that will support MIDI input, which you could then use to hook up a regular MIDI keyboard.
Okay. Well, I don't know what module this is, but I'm scared to look.
Just tilt your head just forward just a couple more inches. Just a couple more. So are we going to be like are we going to start taking bets as to what falls off next off his head?
It's pretty well secured, hopefully.
That googly eye right on the edge is the next thing to fall off.
Can you make me big for a second?
Yep. Click button. Click button.
Wow.
I have this one, Justin, whatever one that is.
Looks like a meaty thing, yeah.
Apparently, Justin's the expert at Yamaha music computers.
SF01, he says it looks like.
Okay, cool. Well, now I know who to bug about these computers, Justin.
Yeah, now you know.
Cool. Ryan, anything you want to add? I know you said you didn't really have much to do lately.
Only new acquisition is the snow.
Yeah, you can
And
keep
more
it.
snow. And you're getting more.
You're gonna come down and take
No,
all of
getting more.
ours and take it up there, right? You're gonna...
No, I'm going to bring some with me.
No, denied. Yes.
But look at it. It's lovely.
Oh my God.
I would love to
Look, just look at it.
Oh my God.
It is lovely. There, not here.
So
There
do you
you-
guys just like shut down the province until like June when this melts?
No.
No, we do work. We're not Ontario. We don't have to call the the Legion in every time it snows, or the National Guard, or whoever you called in last time, the Secret Service.
Mounted
We got
police.
5 centimeters of snow.
Mounted
We got 5
police.
centimeters of snow. Shut Toronto down. Shut it down. My God. What are we
Fair,
going to
it's
do?
the same here in the UK as well. If they get a snowflake, everything shuts.
Yes, but you don't live in a place that is known for its snow. They are one of the largest cities in a place that's known for its snow.
Yes.
Anyway,
Winter.
we don't have
Oh
a
man.
Secret Service. CSIS, same thing.
So I left myself for last because I have an ego the size of Texas. Lots of stuff going on in Joe Land, as I already said at the top of the show, but also the Diamond Track Star Plus is progressing. It is currently in sad mode, as you can see. It has been stripped of all of its bits and pieces.
Oh wow.
Right? But the upside is that I will switch my camera over here. I have it all traced out.
Oh,
Neat.
awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
It is a 4-layer board, so it is going to be more expensive than I originally expected. But that's cool. It'll be fine. So hi everybody. Everybody, tell your dog I said hi. So other things, now redoing.
Sorry, Garth's mom isn't here.
Yeah. No. But yeah, as you can see from the shelf behind me here, I'm doing some reorganization of the shop. And I showed some pictures to my patrons, but kind of right behind my head, back over here, which direction? Right there. There are some new racks over there. So I moved a lot of stuff out of this side of the shop and over there to make more room for production, so that we can get Pico Gus up and ready. That will be super duper awesome.
Are you showing off your rack?
Yeah. Hey, Anyway, but I do have some other projects that are coming out soon. I have the Big Bad Biologist inspired Clipper Plus that I need to release. That has been mostly confirmed. Several of our wonderful friendos that are in the panel tonight have received one for testing, and I'm just waiting to hear back from them about, yes, this works, no, that doesn't work, I didn't like it the way it did this, this is awesome, let me have your babies, whatever comments they wish to make about it, so that I can be sure that that's fine. And I say that specifically because when I do my own testing of products, I tend to be like, yeah, it's fine. And I kick it out the door. I sell like 8 of them. And then like 7 people complain because I forgot something. So I'm making sure that goes out. Yes, Cass. I didn't describe what the Clipper Plus is. It's a Mac Plus internal SCSI. So as we know, the Mac Plus doesn't have an internal SCSI port. Big Bad Biologist, John, created a little board. I have one of his test boards here. He created a board here where you could take out the SCSI chip, remove it from the board, put this in place, put the SCSI chip back together, and like solder this into the board, and then it would give you a port here. But I have, let me see if I can show you one. I have designed, I was designing it for a totally different project that didn't end up happening, but I designed a 3D printed Killy clip, right? And so with this cable and this little 3D design, this clips on top of the SCSI chip. So it's mod free. You don't have to do anything to the board at all. And you just kind of feed this up, and it even has the term power connection. So the power is right there. And so all you got to do is plug in your internal blue SCSI, and then you got an internal blue SCSI on your Mac Plus.
Does it still require the diode on the board to provide the term power?
No, because we fetch that right off of the SCSI chip. Just
nice.
Right through the pin, and it's just right there. Yep. Yep. What's a blue SCSI? Retro Techie, leave.
Oh, by the way.
Oh, there was one other question I had.
Hello.
It's Cat. Hi, Cat. We love Cat. That cat
What
is
about,
like looking down.
What about the HDMI CRT?
That may or may not ever happen. I'll simply leave it at that. Yep. Lots of other projects too. Of course, the Pico Gus we discussed. I'm working with a couple other community members on some stuff for the IBM PC and for the Coco and for some other things. So we'll see when those occur. Those will happen when they happen. As I stated kind of early, yeah, Francois, yes. Thank you, Francois. Francois sent me this really cool thing here. Let's make sure we don't have any personal information. This itty bitty, tiny little itty bitty. Look at that.
Okay.
I believe is a real-time clock replacement. Stand by. He told me notes. Yes, I like Francois. We talked once, and it was like a week ago, and I don't remember. And but he sent me lots of other cool stuff. So this little thing right here is it's basically a substitute chip. It's like a real-time clock chip replacement. And it goes into like the LC and the LC2 and stuff. So I need to get out my LC2 solder and see how it works. And if it works, it's good. I mean, you thought Tiny Comp was tiny? That's tiny. Look at that sucker. Look at it. It's so cute. It's itty bitty. He sent me also an AAUI to AAAAUI test cable he made. So I just need to find one of my machines that has that so that I can test that. So that's cool. And also a couple of 3D printed brackets that it's like a micro SD holder clip. And he's got, you know, a whole list of instructions there on what that is and how to do that. And he sent that to me. So I need to get those things tested. Joe, I need to get one of those internal SCSI doohickey majiggers. Yes. I just need like, I'm not trying to put pressure on the wonderful people who I sent testing versions to. Half of you, Richard, in the stream, but get your butts in gear and tell me how they work and get them installed so I can do it. Work for me for free, people. Do free work. Thank you. No, but I'm just waiting for feedback. I don't want to put out that project, especially because it's just friction fit on there. And I want to like hear from people how it fit, how easy it was to install, whether it worked well or not, if it like stays connected or doesn't connect or any of that stuff. So
and how much lube you need to avoid the friction?
It comes with adhesive tape. You're going to need a lot of lube. Anyway.
Justin wants to know if he can stream his testing of it.
You absolutely can stream your testing. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Please do that. And then let me know when you're going to do it so I can be around and, you know, not like asleep on the couch snoring and making my husband angry.
Well, Joe, for John, I used John's prototype on that, and it works fantastic.
Yes.
But yours is definitely plug and play.
Yeah, see, that's
plug and play.
John, it requires all that desoldering work to get it. You got to have the really long pins and all of that stuff. And I'm not saying that that's a bad design. It's a great idea. I mean, I said, "Hey, can I steal your idea?" And he's like, "Yeah." So, but,
no, it's great because now you have two SCSI drives. You have an internal one and you have an external one, so it's fantastic.
Yes. So if you want to use, you know, whatever weird external, like if you're using a Mac Plus and you want to boot from that internal drive, but then you also want, you know, you want to use a scanner or something. Who knows? Whatever. You don't have to.
I use a scanner on my Mac Plus every day.
Yes, you know.
Yeah.
It only takes 45 minutes to scan something that large, but you know, whatever.
Well worth it.
But yeah, so that's the dealio. So that's cool. Other projects, and the A2 Vidya is going really well. That's the video card for the Apple II computer. That's compatible with the Apple II Plus and the Apple IIe. Basically, my design is the most cost-effective version of that on the market. It's based on Mark Aiken's base design, and then I use the schematics of Vince Briel's variant to design my own board. It's all surface mount. All you got to do is plug it in, turn it on, and you get VGA in your Apple II. Done. Plus, put it in slot 3, the one slot you can never use anything on, and then you can use your Apple IIe with just anything that can accept a video input. Yep. Javier's got an engineering sample there that I sent to him. Yeah, and they just work. They just friggin' work. They're great. So you could go on eBay and spend $45 to get one, or you can go to jcm-1.com and get one for $34. So
I just saw one in 100 and something euros.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's the thing. Javier was asking me about this, I believe, as well. Was it Javier you were asking me about this? Yep. Potentially working with somebody in Europe to get them using some customs magic to get like a super tight package sent.
Yeah.
Just realized I said that, to get a super compressed parcel sent over to Europe, so that we could get some of those to Europe for, you know, I don't know, 50 euros instead of like 100 euros.
Correct.
Yeah, so we'll see what
I do like a super tight package.
You know it. So yeah, it is what it is. But lots of stuff going on in Joeland, and it's just I'm trying to honestly expand my offerings, my capabilities, working with other people in the community to get them to contract out to them so they can help me do the work, so that I can do the deal making and all that stuff. And
Opie, okay.
So I don't have to have a day job.
We don't want to be, okay.
So
okay.
That's the
deal.
That's the deal.
Tom Barber asked a very important question in the chat that I think needs to be answered.
When do we get blue MFM?
Yeah,
Correct.
'cause
I don't know.
all the MFM emulators are stupid expensive and stupid complicated.
There.
Great.
Agreed.
We need to talk to somebody with a lot more programming and electronic experience than me, and then I'll sell whatever they design.
I can do a basic program that's like 10, print far 20, go to 10.
It'll sound like an MFM drive.
Ooh.
Does that meet your job requirements?
Yeah.
I
But,
copyrighted that program. You can't use it.
Copyright Eric's Edge LLC. That's another thing I did recently. I set up an LLC. I am a corporation.
You're still
Funny
people,
story.
though, according to Citizens United.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. So funny story. So I started this corporation mostly so that I could, let me step back. Because the day job ended, I needed to be able to sell certain services because I can't, the website's great, but it's not as stable of an income flow. It fluctuates. So I'm going to be taking on a couple small IT clients for myself, ones that I'm capable of doing myself. So I went to sign up for a Microsoft partner account so that I could sell Office 365. It's this long process of garbage you got to go through to do it. It's dumb. It's just how it is. And they don't let you do that unless you have a federal EIN. You have to have an employment identification number, which you can't get unless you are a corporate entity. So I had to form an LLC to be able to sell Microsoft software. And then it took them a month and a half to get their crap together to realize that like things were correct. I applied for I created the Azure ID. The Azure ID wasn't correct. So then I had to hack the login account used on the Azure ID to get them to accept the Azure ID. Then I said, here's my domain. Then they're like, that domain isn't you. That domain has this person's name on it because I did it before I was a corporation, but the corporation is here. So you have to prove that you own it. So then I gave them documentation. Then they said the name on the domain, Joe Strohsnyder, doesn't match the name on the corporation, Joseph Strohsnyder. So I then had to complain,
Totally
Joe
different.
is the
Totally
universally worldwide accepted short form of Joseph in English. Get your head out of your butt. And then they said something like, I don't know what they said. Something else was wrong. So I submitted a document and they're like, that document's not correct. I resubmitted the exact same document. Immediately after they rejected it, then they accepted it.
Yep.
After that, I then had to create another extra partner account inside the partner account. The moment in which I did, they unverified my account and made me verify it again. And then rejected it for the same reason. And then I had to say, go look at the other ticket number that I had to open because you had your head up your butt. And then they just magically reapproved me without closing the ticket. That took 2 months, a month and a half to get done. Anyway, I'm done.
Yeah, bureaucracy is a death of democracy.
Yes.
That tracks. That's Microsoft all over the place.
But
100% Microsoft.
But now I can sell Microsoft Office 365 products at retail price. Yay.
Nice.
Anyway, I'm done. That's it. That's all I got. Mm-hmm. Shh, don't anybody talk. Anybody else?
Crickets.
We were letting you finish.
No, I'm done. I told you I was done. I said I was done like 5 times. I'm not angry. I wasn't just complaining.
Can we talk about
Tell us how you really
upcoming
feel.
events?
I'm fine. Upcoming events. What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting for
VCF SoCal just finished.
exactly. Yeah.
Or should be finishing tomorrow. And we will be having Joe open an account in the Cayman and stash away the funds. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's another thing. So I have all these accounts associated. I'm on a rant again. I have all these accounts on the internet for paying for shipping, for paying for products, for all of this stuff that I was using for my website from before I was an LLC. So I became an LLC. And I had, in order to become a corporation, you have to have a business bank account. It's dumb. It's so that the federal government, I don't know, can tell whether or not you're breaking the law by being an idiot by using a bank. I don't know. Anyway, so after that, I'm trying to like get this business bank account associated with all these things, and none of them will accept it. Because apparently, like if you're a business bank account, I don't know, you have to like give them a DNA sample and like hairs from your firstborn child or something. I don't know. But if I switch it all back to my private bank account or my personal bank account from before, they just take it. They're just like, okay, thanks for your money.
It's called the cost of doing business.
It's the cost of, oh, you're a corporation now. That must mean you have money.
Yes.
Give us money.
Yeah, it's like, no. I was printing receipts today or printing out labels for sending out my products for this weekend. And I got like a third of the way in, and my bank account or the bank was like, nope, this is fraudulent. And they cut the card off. So then I had to switch it back to the other card from the non-LLC card in order to get shipments out.
Only Joe.
So yes,
So,
before
events.
Joe went on his
Rant.
second tangent of like the past 2 minutes.
I'll be quiet now.
VCF SoCal is wrapping up today.
Yes.
And we are hoping to have hold on, I got a sticker somewhere. There we go. The Vent Nerd.
Mrs. Vent Nerd.
And Mrs.
Yeah,
Vent Nerd.
nice.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so when they were on last time, I asked about getting stickers. And I did.
Nice.
So I have the VCF. I have VCF SoCal and the Vent Nerd stickers. And Mrs. Vent Nerd made me a hat.
Nice.
If you remember from that night that she was on, she made the hat. There we go. I can just leave it like that. She made me a copy of it. So.
Cool.
But yeah, we're hoping to have them on. I will be reaching out to them on Twitter probably into next week just to give them some time to decompress. And go from there.
Yes. Can I decompress, please?
No, because you own your own business now, so you're not allowed to decompress ever.
Never start a corporate entity. Don't.
I did, and I'm glad I closed it. And that took longer than opening it.
Yeah. I cheated, dude. Mine's a single partner LLC, so it is effectively
Sole proprietor.
Financially identical to a sole proprietorship,
Yeah.
but legally identical to an LLC. So you can sue the LLC, but you can't get anything because I technically own all of it, not the LLC. It's which means my tax form is a 1040. It's just a standard tax form. Anyway.
Nice.
The next event that's coming up,
Yes.
Marchintosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's
Get
like
ready.
It's around the
2 weeks
corner.
from now.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's
And
talk
they-
about
and then
Marchintosh.
April 2.
Yeah, and then April 2.
April apples.
I
April
think is
apples.
what they
Sorry,
landed
yeah,
We
on.
renamed it. Yes.
April push.
Oh, for fuck's
Next
sake.
week.
It's just a month where you celebrate Apple computers. There you go. Jesus Christ.
Well,
I'm
it
tired of
is-
the name.
Goodness,
It is the
It's-
month that I think Apple was incorporated, wasn't it? Was
Yep. April 1,
and
1970.
the Apple II, didn't the Apple II come out during April?
The Apple II came
Yep.
out in 77. Yeah.
Yeah, but in the month of April.
I think so, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, like the 14th or something. I can't remember now.
I don't know, Dave. You were what, in your 50s back then, so you should remember.
Damn.
Oh, that look. Oh, look at that glower on his face. Oh, I've never seen him
You
angry
can see the
before. and it's
vapor in his
delicious.
glasses.
Next weekend, there's the virtual Cocoa Fest going on.
Oh yeah.
Lots of cool things.
And then Curtis in the chat mentioned that the interim computer festival is March 23rd to 24th in Seattle.
Mm.
Yes.
Nice.
H is for Heathkit. Yes.
And then VCF East is in April
Yeah.
in Wall, New Jersey.
Yes.
In Midwest, where Frederick and I will be flying our private jet because I won 65 million.
Hey, no.
In my mind.
That wasn't the agreement. The agreement was you were going to drive the converted school bus with a stripper pole in the back.
Yeah, no, but Frederick's like, why am I driving when you have 65 million? And I'm like,
the jet
okay.
is a cargo carrier. They're driving the bus onto the jet and then flying the bus. The C-64 or whatever.
Still going to be there.
C-24.
Oh yeah, we need the stripper pole for both Tom and Steve.
That's right.
Tom. Oh yeah.
Well, my
Did you know, Tom?
For Steve, so I own the stripper pole, but it's for Steve's use exclusively.
Okay.
It's a pre-owned pole, or
you know what?
I got it pre-owned.
Here,
sanitized.
I'll bring
it's
the
his
alcohol.
Festivus pole that he's repurposing.
Yeah, exactly.
But we will still have the airing of grievances.
Yes. Feats of
One
strength.
Big Fever Dream says, kick all your guests to let Knockgrave talk about the WC 2.0. Yeah. But yeah. I would really love to make it to VCF Midwest this year because a lot of you guys are going to be there, and I think it'll be really
we
fun.
need you there.
Do it.
I'm just so
I'm fighting
reticent.
polar bears to get there.
Yeah.
So if I'm fighting polar bears
Like,
to get there, you
like literally.
Ryan's going to be there, so I have to be there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now that's going to be an interesting conversation. Javier talking to Ryan. We got a Mexican and a Newfie.
We're gonna need subtitles.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I'm gonna read the subtitles. Halfway through, it's just gonna be like question marks because the guy doing the subtitles.
The guy
doesn't know
what it means.
Do we have a translator? Does anybody in the audience speak Spanish? Like one guy raises his hand, he's like, I speak Spanish, and this guy, whatever he's speaking, it's not Spanish.
and I can translate for Ryan. So
yeah.
Right.
I only know one important phrase in Spanish.
Do cerveza, por favor?
Yeah,
That's
dos
right.
cervezas,
Beer,
por
please.
favor.
I'm sure if we connect
all you
12
need.
volts to ground, we'll get him to convert to English.
I'll make sure I'll bring the tequila so we don't have to speak anything.
All right, I'll bring the
Cold.
the Hong Thong.
Okay.
Hong Kong.
Ooh.
Hong Kong.
How much will you be?
No, it's so
How
bad.
much will you be able to carry on that dog sled, as Curtis says?
I probably I bring a couple of cases of beer. You know, I could probably bring a few 60 ounces. You know.
bring some Screech.
Why? It's terrible.
It is
That's why
terrible,
she
but
wants
other
it.
people have to
It's-
experience it.
But
I got screeched in
it's
when I was
literally
in
named yelling. That's or yell or cry. It's terrible.
Right.
I mean, I was screeched in when I went to Newfoundland, so. And then I was also
Yeah.
kind of like given a dirty look at one of the stores because I yelled at the cashier. But
So it's a blended spirits. It's from Malaysia. It tastes like rubbing alcohol.
That's better. Hardberg.
There you go. There you go.
That's my
Mouthful
style.
of Pete.
So we gotta organize a
This is
drinking.
my favorite. Right?
Joe's got Windex.
Now you know why. Now you know why I got problems, right?
Is that for the
So,
pimple?
I have. I
you're
have an
so
addiction.
squeaky clean.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Warning
Yeah.
contains nicotine, and nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Drink the whole thing. Oh wait, no, don't do
Right
that.
now,
Don't
stop
do
your
that.
heart. Is that a candle of yourself?
Of course.
Of course it is. Yeah. You don't know about
Saint
Saint
Javier.
Javier?
That's right.
Y'all have to get
Brian, I'm gonna have to get you one of these.
And I'm Catholic, and I'm like, I don't. Who is this?
Well,
Wait till you see the one of Garth Beagle.
you got your choice.
You got to show him the Garth
Praying
Beagle.
to Joe.
Joe. Okay, yeah.
Joby Wan Kenobi as they
This
call
is some sort of like AI nightmare.
we have
Sure.
Ron.
Ron, yep.
him. Is Garce just like a parrot head in a
Oh no, Garth's is off.
Oh,
I want Garth.
With a mouse and a
That's
soldering
awesome.
iron.
Where's his helicopter?
He's walking on water.
I seriously want a Garth one.
Oh, that's awesome.
I also
Did you just
want a
make
Garth
them-
candle.
Did you just make them and print them out yourself? Or
They're available. Yeah,
you ordered
I
them?
put them up. I put them somewhere, isn't it? There's a link with all the files, so you can print them. Because I was gonna send to everybody one of these, and it's so freaking expensive to send a stupid candle.
Because it's flammable, so they have to send it ground and
$14 to send this thing somewhere. You know,
Wow. I when I order cigars from the United States, they send them to me as loose candles.
I got the small version also.
Nice.
And of course, it has.
What's the scent on that one?
Yeah, that one's closer to actual size.
I think it's goop.
Reefa.
Goop.
I'm looking to honestly, I'm looking to places that they can do the reefa for me, but I still, it's crazy.
So
It's crazy.
my mother-in-law makes custom candles. So I'll just take all the essential oils she uses, mix
Put
them
them all
together,
together.
and imagine that smells like reefa.
Is there a fish scented candle? Because you can do that.
Yeah, we could just do that. Yeah.
And just call it capacitor plague.
I mean, Ryan should be able to come up with a fish-smelling candle.
Oh,
He's
all day
in
long.
Newfoundland for
All day
God's
long.
sake.
All
It's
day
just
long.
like all he does is he takes a jar with a lid and just does.
Yep.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
Hey,
Just get loads of leaky caps and stick it in with a wax. Should be fine.
Make sure you drop the link for those where you put those files.
Yeah,
if you can find it.
I put it on the friends.
Oh, it's on Discord?
I'll look for it. I don't remember where do I put it, but
okay.
Javier,
on
for
the
those
lobby.
of us without a color printer, so we can't just print out a file because it's going to come out in black and white.
I'm going to take it to Kinko's.
How much do we have to blow you to get one shipped?
Trina, question for you.
Trina,
you work at where you work, should it be able to print
family
in color?
friendly, Trina.
It's gonna be free for you. No worries. No worries.
Okay.
I want to know.
Trina.
And that's the day the music died.
Demonetized.
Everything.
long ago.
We were monetized before we weren't.
Yep. Anyway,
it was a glorious 2 minutes.
Joe, you see this dollar? Not for you anymore.
Your money is so funny looking.
Yeah,
I know, right?
So
I'm okay.
easy to replicate.
Yes. Trina's putting the kink in Kinkos. Cass, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Dude,
Cass is an enabler.
stop,
yes, please.
Stop encouraging her.
Sheesh.
That's a dead monarch.
Yes.
What's
You can
so
no
fake?
longer spin that coin. It is no longer valid currency.
What?
And the way things are going with King Charles, that will also no longer be valid currency very soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, true.
What coin is that, by the way?
That's the
£2?
£1 coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 pounder.
Yeah, it's kind of
So about $74 Canadian.
So the loonie, it's what you're saying. It's the British loonie. Okay.
So you can buy.
Yeah, well, it does have the queen on it.
You can buy 4 quarter pounders with that at,
Yep.
your local burger joint.
Yep.
that is a 10.
Oh boy.
Oh,
That was a good
gosh.
joke, Eric. That was good attempt. I like that.
There's a
All right.
penny.
Yes. Yes, is your
Well-
penny actually worth more in metal than a penny, than a pence?
Yeah, it's copper.
That's why we don't have any anymore.
That's why they stopped making them here.
Yeah, we stopped making them here a while ago now.
The smallest denomination in Canada is 5 cents, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Correct.
Cool.
Except in digital currency.
Yeah.
That's why I have a 5-gallon bucket full of pennies.
Yeah, like if I was to pay cash, as an example, the energy drink that I buy at Shoppers would be $4.50 in cash, but it's $4.51 because I pay with debit.
They got to get that extra penny. What is this, Office Space? So we were rounding off the little bits of the penny at the end, except we were rounding off dollars.
Yeah. It's $250,000 in the account. It's been a week.
Anyway.
How much extra energy
Steve Cox
do you
wants
need?
to ask Joe a tech support question. I'm sorry, I cut you off there.
Insert program is about, so go ahead.
Hold on. Steve Cox. Sorry, I had to giggle at the name.
But Joe, you don't do anything for free, so he's got to pay whatever the question is.
So, Steve, I'm going to need your email address and what state or province you live in, so that I can send you an invoice
And a valid credit card.
Yeah.
And Joe bills in 3-hour increments, so nothing less than 3 hours. So
I can attest to that.
It is what it is.
Joe, should I wait for a Mac Effects Color Classic case before wasting my time repairing my Color Classic 2 mess?
I don't think you should wait for that.
I wouldn't wait. It'd be a long wait.
Yeah.
Best SD card for the Blue SCSI 2, the one you shipped me last week. That is a very good question. It depends on how you're planning to use your Blue SCSI 2. If it's going to be going in a machine and to sit on a shelf and then come out to be played with every once in a while and put it back on a shelf, literally throw any SD card in it. You're going to be just fine as long as you keep a backup of your image file off of the SD card. Because when the SD card eventually fails, you can just throw the image back on a new SD card and you're fine. If you're going to be using it a lot, like daily, lots of hard drive access, you're going to want an SD card that has a really high wear rate. The ones that I use, if I could find one here, I get these Samsung. This one, you can tell I've worn the heck out of it. It's a Samsung Performance. This is designed to go in like digital cameras or video cameras, dash cams and stuff like that are being constantly written to. So they're better for that purpose.
Yeah,
And
I
of
think
course,
Western Digital has I believe it's the purple line, is also made for the same thing.
And as you can see, I've worn the absolute crap out of the edges of this card, and it still works just fine. This is my Blue SCSI testing one, therefore that's why it has the little blue stripe.
I like your little rig you have to make it even easier to pull out.
This little piece of tape, you put the tape on there, you super glue it on the end, and yep.
Oh, and by the way, for those of you who are listening and heard Joe say use super glue, do not use super glue. I have a webcam that is officially stuck to my arm because of Joe saying use super glue, and now I cannot untwist it off because it is super glue.
But you know what you need to do, right? You use unsuper glue.
Do I have enough super glue?
Oh my god.
Joe, are you sniffing that?
No.
That's a lot of super glue.
No, it burns. It burns.
That's the wrong glue for sniffing.
It smells like apples.
Yeah, you got to get that old classic model glue.
Testers.
Yes, yeah.
Model cement.
Plastic cement.
Not that I know anything about that.
Never.
They still make those?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah.
Still get it? Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Dave's my supplier.
It's like, remember, if you need acetone, I got your hookup. I'm good.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah. Remember, it is not compatible with plastics, as you can see by this container that got shredded by acetone.
Even when you come walking down that hallway, they're confidently saying that thing would survive the acetone.
Yeah, because I thought I tested it before. And I was wrong.
Yeah, good clue, Joe, is it says ABS on the plastic. Yeah.
Oh, I realized that.
IKEA. It says IKEA on the bottom. That's all.
Here's the actual problem though with actually being using acetone with this is that the bit of metal that's stuck in is in plastic, and that's what I was trying to glue together. So if I do that, then the whole camera stops working. So
waiting for her to see it.
Oh. Just ask the person I'm dating, Cass.
Trina.
That's all I'm gonna say on
Trina.
that.
Oh.
Again, I ask, do they know? Do they know you're dating?
Yes, they
Not
do
yet.
know.
I remember this in
It's
Disney.
not just in my head. I promise.
Imagination Station.
Okay, sure.
Steve there in the comments. Steve, if you're throwing that error at me, expecting me to understand what that is, not only will I not understand what that is, in about 5 minutes when that scrolls off the screen, I will forgot not just the error message but also that you asked it and that you even exist, because I have ADHD. And if it's not a bright yellow tennis ball directly in front of my face, I don't know it exists. So
send him an email, Steve.
Go to my website, jcm-1.com, and there's a contact page on there, and you can put your tech support request in there. And if it's something that I am able to help you with, I will help you with myself, since you purchased it for me. If I'm not able to figure it out, we have incredibly smart people, including Eric Helgeson, the guy who designed the freaking thing, who knows what all of that weird crap means. And I can give him your log file, and in about 3 seconds, it'll be like, yeah, this is this. You didn't do this right, Joe. Why are you telling the end user to use it wrong? Stop telling me the wrong thing. So, yeah. So just shoot me a contact to do it all in thing. Joe, I feel you on the ADHD. Who are you, and why are we friends? Yes. Yeah, it's a thing. So anyway,
speaking of the stream, should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
By the way, yeah, we should.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah.
Yeah, we're running. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Eric Helgeson went back in time and taught the engineers how to invent SCSI. Yes. So, long story short, this has been a super awesome, fun stream. It has been great hanging out with all of you tonight, just kind of chilla-doodling. So let's do the run through of everybody. I will start off. Hey, everybody, I'm Joe from Joe's Computer Museum. I sell weird, crappy. No, not crappy. That's awesome. This guy. This guy over here is the one who sells the crappy stuff at 8-Bit Tees. I sell awesome stuff. No, I sell awesome things. Blue SCSIs, keyboard encoders, just about every single custom chip for the Apple III, plus a whole bunch of cool stuff for your Apple III to make it usable. And I have a new thing I'm working on, 2 of them for the Apple III to make it even better. Keep your eyes open on that. Lots of cool stuff. So you can go to jcm-1.com and pick up those things, and it will help me out again, because now this is my basically, for the time being, my full-time job. So the more things that you buy from me, the better my life is, and I appreciate that. I also do repair work. So if you need an old 8-bit or 16-bit computer repaired, I specialize in the Apple II, the Apple III, the SE, the SE30, the Classic, and the Color Classic. So if you got any of that stuff and want to shoot it over to me and have me fix it, go to my website, hit the repair form, let me know, and I'll help you. Javier, tell us about
everything is here. 8bts.com, the best t-shirts in the world.
Mine are better.
8bts, I say.
I sell polka dots. I know what I got.
That's true, but 8bts, I said.
8-bit tees, yes.
And also Adventures of Retro Computer, when all the 12 volts to ground happens. So you gotta see it to believe it. So you better go over there, check out all the good things that smoke, and click on like, subscribe, and say, yeah, this is the cool thing in the world.
Subscribe to his Patreon because he needs the money for his house and
I need money. Oops. I need money to do this, guys. So subscribe to Patreon, and if you are a patron, you can get these ones cheaper.
What he really needs the Patreon money for is more fire extinguishers.
Please. Anyway, yeah, please subscribe, Patreon, and 8bts. Thank you.
Dave.
I'm Dave, and I run a Sunday stream, Dave's Vintage Apple Tech. So you can find me there. And most of these
you can find me after
stream.
3 links.
But you can find him. That's
Where's the mute button? That's it.
Where in the world is the link to
yes, we're
Dave's
testing
stream?
some new streaming software. We're still getting the bugs out of it. But anyway, you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on MeWe. You can find me on Blue Sky. You can find me on Mastodon, those social networks. You can subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it if you do. If you don't, that's fine too. And also we do shorts, we do regular videos, and I hang out on other people's streams once in a while. And yeah, so anyway,
we promote PCB Way.
That's right, PCB Way. That's right. And so let's see. So Trina, you're next.
Trina, wake up.
I am awake. Hi, I'm Trina of Trina's Technobabble. You can find me here on YouTube under Trina's Technobabble. I will be doing a 7-8 hour stream. I'm trying to think of how much I actually get paid for. Tomorrow starting at 8 a.m. Eastern. So get your coffee, wake up with me. We're going to test memory.
napping.
We're going to be testing memory. You can also
you are
find
going to
me-
take a nap at some point, right?
Yeah, see her falling asleep.
I didn't during that 12-hour stream. I was good during the 12-hour stream.
She's
I
like,
also
I need to go take a restroom break. I'll be right back, and then she disappears for 35 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, but you did not eat enough Taco Bell to require a 35-minute bathroom break.
I also am on Blue Sky. You can also find me on, if you can support me on Coffee, that would be greatly appreciated. And you can also find me under my girlfriend. So, but that's on my OnlyFans page.
Good to know. I need to know that.
Trina, am I going to have to go back after the stream is over and reset this for adults only? Jeez.
That's right.
Yeah.
18 plus.
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
Martin.
RetroMac UK, you can find me on my website, RetroMac UK. There we go. All done.
What's the handle? What RetroMacUK dot?
Oh no,
Oh,
retromac.co.uk. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy, Trina?
There we go.
So bossy.
Gut Bomb, you're missing the top of your hat.
Yeah. Tell us about you, gut bump.
I'm available at gutbomb.net. You can find all my links there. And I'm an experienced JavaScript programmer looking for a job. Please hire me.
As you can see,
Did
he's
you have
nothing
some
but skin and
severe?
bones.
Did you have
He
some
doesn't need
severe
too much.
cranial damage?
I don't want to talk about it. It's personal.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Move on.
Frederick.
That's one
Well,
of
you
Dave's
can
victims.
find me at microhobbyist.com, which currently points to at YouTube at microhobbyist, and follow there my adventures that I have with my building my stuff and stuff like that. And I'm on a lot of streams, so it's pretty cool to hang out with all my friends here. And yeah. Next.
Eric.
I had to unmute. So you can find me on YouTube at Eric's Edge Videos. And if you send me a message, I will mail you stickers. About the only thing these are good for is scaring small children or small rodents. So, if you got a problem.
Actually, I just show them to small kids at Christmas and go, if you don't behave, this guy's not coming for you.
Or the other way, if you misbehave, Krampus is coming for you.
Yes. Yeah, Krampus, not anyway. I also have, a Discord and a coffee and all that stuff, but if you want to watch me do hypercard shenanigans or break things, I mean, Javier is not the only one that breaks things.
What?
So
Javier,
I've
do you need
broken
to
a few
initiate
things.
legal action?
Yeah, I'm going to initiate legal action. I should be the only one. There comes the only one.
Okay. My stuff works perfectly the first time. That's why I assemble it fully before turning it on.
Yeah, mine doesn't.
Next.
Hey Tom, before you go, I do have to ask a question. Is your neck okay?
Yeah, it's getting a little heavy. So I'm glad
Are you
it's
having a
moving
migraine?
forward.
Oh God, everybody's doing the Trina thing now.
Can I does this count for workman's comp?
Sure.
By the way, yes.
So you have an LLC now, so I can sue you for the
Hey,
neck.
you never saw you never filled out the forms, and I didn't give you a W-9, so it doesn't.
Oh man. Well, anyway, so besides Under My Hat, you can find me at Torbar on Twitter and Blue Sky, and at Torbar at BigBang.social on Mastodon. You can also find me on whatever streams I can, scheme my way into. So, wait,
who let him in here?
Yeah, it's the funniest thing. I clicked on a link and I suddenly appeared here, and there was a hat on my head, and I don't know what happened. I think this is one of the fishing ones we're talking about.
It just apparated on your.
It's amazing, Tom. It's amazing when links just work and you don't have to go find them.
Well, with your video program you use, I felt like I had to reconcile my kernel to use it.
That's fine. At least the link worked.
Kind of, if you could call that working.
Yes.
I had to program a custom browser for it, but other than that.
Yeah, I had to set up a VPN to Iran for some reason.
Yeah.
And I know.
It stole my cookies, all that fun stuff.
Ryan's
not here.
Yes.
Wake up, Ryan.
You need to put a little green screen spot. Bert, you're yelling again, Bert.
Well, I wouldn't yell so much if you didn't get crumbs in the goddamn bed.
My favorite Family Guy skits ever.
I'm not going to go there.
Anyway, what are we doing? Who am I?
Yeah, who are
How
you?
is it?
It's getting late and we're all old and trying to go to bed, so do your thing so we can go to bed.
Oh, good night, everybody. Thanks for joining. Play the music.
Okay, bye.
Okay, have a good night, everyone.
Sorry.
Good night, everybody.
Good
night.
Bye. 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 Click the button. Spin.